Dak. Listen, I told you Dak's gonna be okay. But no. Listen. Why are you in a rush? Listen, I know that's you, Jerry. That's why you're the most successful owner in the history of sports right now. And listen, no reason to hit any buttons. Listen. The show's about to start. Um, Let me get to yeah. I got. Well, you know how they are, especially after last week. Especially after last week. So listen, let me get back to you because I love you, and I'll talk to you on Saturday before the game. Okay, have a great practice. Okay, all right. Yeah, all right, Jerry. All right. Hey, gang, how you doing? Uh, you know who it is. It's me. It's that guy again. What does it say right there? The guru. You know what this is? This is the nation this week in Dallas. You know what I mean? And what a week it was for our beloved Dallas Cowboys. And you know why? I'm going to tell you why. The theme of this week's show, I think, is going to be redemption and matched up with a little bit of forgiveness in there. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know if you noticed in the last week or so, very quiet out there in the internet. Very, very quiet. Not a lot of people got something to say. But I will say this. They did have a lot to say last week, didn't they? Didn't they have a lot to say last week when they thought your beloved Dallas Cowboys were going to go down at the hands of the team that made it to the Super Bowl last year, being the Cincinnati Bengals? And what happened? I'll tell you what happened. The whole internet went against the Cowboys. I mean, I was getting phone calls in the middle of the night. I was getting them from long distance. I was getting them from people that I thought I cared about. But you know how that goes. Sometimes you care about people and you want what's best for them, but they don't have your best interests at heart. All they want to do is knock you while you're down. Because I'm going to admit I was a little busy week one, and I'm going to tell you why I'm busy. Shout out right now to the boys and girls over at Terrace Bon Secours now that the summer's over. Great summer, by the way. My first full summer back in Montreal in over 7 years. And I'm going to tell you something about Montreal right now, my friend. Not a place that you want to mess with. Montreal, good times in the summer. Terrace Bon Secours, even better times. And let's just face it, me and the kids, we had a great time this summer. We were doing what we needed to do. And the summer's not over for us. Don't forget Monday, we're going to make it happen. Now let's get away from all that jargon. I mean, the kids know how beautiful they were. Looking forward to Palma this fall, by the way. But I'll let you know on some big news going on in the city of Montreal. One of the biggest places to open up is going to open up soon. I'll let you know all about that. Just getting some messages over here from well-wishers. People that actually are saying really bad things about me and the Dallas Cowboys, but let's just face it. Okay, I'm great. I'm feeling great. Redemption. You get knocked down, and what do? Do you stay there? No. You get up. You move on. You persevere. You move forward. Was it a trying game? Yeah, most of them are in the NFL. There are no handouts in the NFL. That we know. There are no what they call gimmies in the NFL, unless you want me to give you the real scoop on how it really goes. And how it really goes is you can't get better than the Dallas Cowboys. By the way, and this stands for if you're a Cowboy or not, do yourself a favor. Click the link, smash the like, all that good stuff you do, and join us right here every week. Get notified when we go on. Like right now, people just buzzing to get through on the lines right now, but we're not answering the phone lines right now. We're not going to answer the phone lines right now to people that have a lot to say. We know exactly what they're going to say. We'll do a call-in show at another time. Right now, we're going to talk about positive things. The Dallas Cowboys are 1-1. How did they do it? They did it on the back of Cooper Rush. Now, a lot of teams in the league, they relax too much. Cowboys, we play in a rush. We get the job done. He had a great first half, moving the ball on both sides of the ball on both sides of the field. I'm going to get into something about the defensive side in a second. That should be the scariest thing in the league. We'll talk about that in a second. But a quarterback that did just enough to get the job done. Now, as we have been seeing at the beginning of the year, obviously the Bengals are off to a slow start. They met a viciously hot Dallas Cowboy football team when that was right for the pickings. And I mean, everybody out there was against us. And I understand that. You know, the odds are against me a lot of times. I don't worry about these things. I don't let it get me down. I jump up. I walk in spite of the fact that people are trying to knock me down. It's what comes to being a cowboy. It's what we do. We're not worried about it. We move forward. And I hope they fix that in Cincinnati because that's a very good young team. And I think they will. I think they'll bounce back from their start. Another team nobody's talking about, gone silent, really radio silent. I wonder why. We will definitely talk about that later. By the way, people, make sure some of you are still wearing masks, staying away, distance. Winter's coming up, fall's here. That COVID season might start. For other people, it may have already started. I am not mentioning any names of people that haven't been on the air with me the whole season. I'm not going to do that. I am not going to point fingers at other people that I podcast with that might be a San Francisco 49er. I'm not going to point any fingers at anybody. All I'm going to say is still be careful out there. Now, back onto the Dallas Cowboys. What did they do that was the key to success this week? They stayed in the game. They came off to a blistering start. It was fun to watch. But then by the second half, they kind of ran out of steam, took a bit of a break, and it almost cost them. But they stayed in the game. They kept their heads up. I was very proud. I, for one, was very proud of them. And they got the W. But I will say this. I will say this. I'm disappointed, I think is the word that I'm going to use right now. Sunday night, I had the pleasure or mispleasure, I don't know which one it is yet, of having my family over for dinner. Big brother, big sister, sister-in-law, the elders. Showing them respect in the class that you show to your older brothers and sisters. And during the last field goal of that game, I saw something I never saw before. And I didn't know how to react to it. I'm still trying to digest it and understand it. My older sister, kind of the matriarch of the family, not mentioning any names, you know who you are, you know what you did. Was trying to put, as they call it, a root on my team, trying to jinx the last kick, trying to bring down the spirit and the winning spirit, by the way, of America's team, your team. And as I sat there watching this display of what one can only call pure evil, there was all gestures. I'm trying to forget about them right now. I guess the expression is true. Never meet your heroes. Never go around your heroes because you might just end up disappointed. Maybe a little hurt. Maybe you look at them a different way. Maybe, just maybe, they actually jumped the gun. Because maybe they're actually a New York Football Giants fan. Wait, come again? Who are we playing this week? Oh, that's right. The New York Football Giants. Funny how that works, doesn't it? Funny how now the shoe is on the other foot. Huh? But if you think for 1 second, I am going to act like you, it's not going to happen. I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to sit there and act like pure evil because I have a kind heart. And my kind heart says, I'm going to beat your team with class. Not going to go down to your level. Thank you, Sister Michelle. You go low, I'll rise higher. Right? And I don't want to talk about your kind of high too. because it's legal in this country. But some people believe it and some people don't. I personally don't. That's just me. I've been trying to help you for years, just like I've been trying to help your football team for years. But that all ends on Monday. That all ends on Monday. Because this Monday, when we take on your New York City Football Giants, not going to be nice. Not going to be nice. Now, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball for the Dallas Cowboys and what we have over there. Some would call him maybe one of the greatest players to ever play the game, and it's only been 18 games in his career. It's only been 18 games. He is the NFL leader in sacks, pressures, and probably the most dominating and scariest force in the National Football League. His name, Micah Parsons. Don't believe me? Look up the stats. There's only been 2 games in the league so far. He has 4 sacks. I'll say it again. Okay? And let it digest in your system. There's only been 2 games in this league so far. He has 4 sacks. He's on track with his pace right now to get about 150,000 sacks this year. I mean, if you do the numbers, count the 1 because they added the extra game. Yeah. About 150,000 sacks this year. So if I were you out there, other NFL teams that are gone radio silent because the Cowboys won, I check myself. You know who else I would check myself if I was out there? Because it's really funny. First of all, no 49ers fans out there. I'm going to send out an APB for Alistair, actually, because I think something happened to Alistair. By the way, Ryan Weeks, it is good to not hear your mouth. And I mean, skin cleared up, feel stronger, extra weights in the gym. Now that I'm trying to get back in shape because of the summer that I had in Montreal. Don't want to talk about it. 49ers signed the where's Susie? Where you at, Q? Huh? I see you on the Facebook taking pictures, doing your walking, but I don't hear you. Huh? How about my good friend out west? What's up, Carlos? How you doing, papi? ¿Qué pasó, hermano? No Steelers out there? Steelers are very quiet out there. Aren't you, Blade? Aren't you, Kenny? Aren't you, Star? More like a moon, half moon, upside down, frown face. You're still beautiful, but I don't care. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, why do you call me when I'm down, but not call me when I'm up? I'll tell you why you do that, because you're not good people. But I consistently come here every week to try to help you out, because I have what they call the heart of a cowboy. Okay? Now, yeah, you're going to say you're only making noise because the Cowboys won this week and didn't hear last week. Blah, 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 blah. We get it. You're also going to say you're not here with your podcast partner because he's, well, I'm not going to put his business out in the street. All I'm going to say to certain people in this world is like, I'm not going to get mad at you if you still wear a mask. Don't laugh at anybody's pain. It can only come back to you. Hey, bud. All right? That's Canadian. Take care there, bud. Heads up there, bud. All right? Stay in the game there, bud. That's Canadian talk. I don't care for it, really. You know why? Because I belong to America's team. That team right here. Where's the team? See that one right there? America's team, baby. The Dallas Cowboys. As we go against the New York Football City Giants this week. Now, what are the keys to victory to beat the Giants this week? I personally say show up. Why? I'm not convinced the Giants are the team they think they are. Who have they played so far? I'll tell you who they haven't played. They haven't played the Dallas Cowboys. They haven't played Micah Parsons. No, they haven't. Now, how do I feel about the Dallas Cowboys this year? By the way, cousin Jerome in Philly. How you doing, B? Everything's good? LT, Utah. You good, my man? Everything's nice? Richard T, don't even look at me, B. Don't even say my name, B. Gary Scotland, I feel you. Fabian, you know there's nothing but love. And that's why we're here. C Nation. The Dallas Cowboys are 1-1, coming off what only some would call probably one of the best weekends of football. with the Jets game, with the Baltimore game, the Miami game. We're going to go over it with my partner when he gets off the couch, so to speak, and gets back in the game. But out of all those games this weekend, I think we can agree that the most exciting one was the Dallas Cowboys victory over the Cincinnati Bengals. What did it have? It had intrigue. It had drama. It had everything in a good story. It had redemption, getting up off the canvas when you were down. I don't think they were down in the game. Don't worry about that. But at the end of the day, when it's time to cross the finish line, they cross the line first. It's what they do. The Dallas Cowboys. And I'd like to thank you for joining me this week. Now, here's the thing, guys. This isn't like most shows I do. Most shows want viewers. And while I might be thoroughly entertaining, caramel coated, you know that, butterscotch skinned and all, this is the one time in my life I'm going to give you permission to sit this one out. You're not a Dallas Cowboy. I don't really care what you think. You don't really need to be here. I'm here to talk to the nation. Feel me? The blue and silver nation of the Dallas Cowboys. And anybody who doesn't like it and anybody that doesn't want to be a part of that nation, hey, there's a door. I'll tell you what about that door. Locks from the outside, not the inside. That means you can always get out. You know what I'm saying? That means you can always get out. Scroll somewhere else. Use your thumbs. You know what I mean? Go to another site. Hey, how about this? Take care of your families like Dallas Cowboys do. Because a lot of teams out there have a lot of people that don't take care of their families. We do in Dallas. There's a lot of broken homes out there. And a lot of those broken homes wouldn't be so broken if they followed the tenements of what we do as Cowboys. Love, honor, respect, care, and be there, hold on, not for your state. Who can't be there for their state? Let's talk about states. Like Los Angeles and Pennsylvania. Such a goofy state. There's two teams in it. I mean, New York, two teams in it. Is it Philly or Pittsburgh? Do you even know who you are, B? Do you even know who you are? Pennsylvania, New York, Florida, California. Look, I represent America. I'm America's team. And this week, we were victorious against the team that made it to the Super Bowl, which in my mind lets me know, hey, that puts me in line for the shot this year. Maybe Dallas is the second best team in the league right now. Maybe not on paper with a one-on-one record, but in my heart, when you beat the team that made it to the big show, that makes you a big deal. That makes you a big deal. And this week, we're a big deal. I want to thank you for joining me this week in Dallas at C Nation. You know why? Because maybe, just maybe, watching me will inspire you too to be a winner. I hope you win. I hope you invest the time in yourself and what it takes in this life to persevere, pick yourself up, never stop, never quit, and keep moving forward. Because that's what we do in Dallas. And if I can impart a bit of that to you, but then I say, go act like a winner. You can't really be a winner. We're the winners. But go act like a winner. Okay? And then join me here before the next game so I can give you the lowdown on what we're doing on Monday. Monday should be a big day for the podcast too. A lot of happenings on Monday. A lot of talk going on. And guys, it's Monday Night Football. It's America's night. So Sunday, we're going to do what we always do on Sunday in Dallas when there's no game. We're going to take care of our families. Mainly, the main thing we're going to do is we're going to mind our own business. Maybe not bother anybody. So maybe other people can take that to heart and not bother me. Feel me? See what I did with that? Minding my business on Sunday because I'm not playing, so I'm not going to bother you. So maybe you shouldn't bother me. Stay in your lane. Stay in your place. Dallas Cowboys, New York Football Giants, this Monday night. I will see you before the game. Do me a favor. Take care of yourself and the ones around you. And always remember this. There's room in Dallas You don't like your team, hit me with an application. Can't guarantee you'll make it in, but I will guarantee you I'll take a look at it. Not that long though, because although we'll let you in, we're not gonna DeSantis the whole situation. I'm not gonna get political, but I will throw you out to another state. Thank you guys. Join me this Monday before the game. All right, and have a great one. To my podcast partner, get well, and to everybody else, Brothers Talk Ball starts this week on Spotify, iTunes, and everywhere you find your podcast. Look for us. I'll be posting heavy. The new season starts, and new shows are coming up, and new formats are coming up. So hang with me because it's going to be a really, really, really good year this year. Take care of yourself, and I will see you next week. Ciao. Bye-bye.